This is Matthew with Another World Terraria, where I teach and inspire you on the topics of rare plants and artistic nature displays. In this video, I'm going to count down 10 of my smallest plants, so you better grab a magnifying glass. Let's start the countdown with number 10, Adiantum mariesii. This extremely rare fern hails from China, where it grows on wet rocks. The fronds reach a length of approximately 1 inch. It shouldn't be confused with the common and much larger fern that is often sold as Adiantum mariesii, which looks completely different. Moving on to number 9, Cryptocoryne parva miniform. This minuscule aroid is commonly grown submersed in aquaria, but it can also be grown immersed as shown here. It is painfully slow growing, but worth the wait as it grows into a beautiful carpet of tiny, rich green leaves. Let's keep things moving with number 8, Lemmaphyllum microphyllum Shishi. This charming epiphytic fern appears to be a different form of the species. It stays a lot smaller than most other forms and has unusual fronds with a wavy outer edge. We're counting down to number 7 now, an unidentified miniature fern from Ecuador. It's possible this fern may be in the genus Asplenium. The lovely, intricate fronds are typically up to 3/4 of an inch long. This plant spreads via rhizomes, which are so thin they look like sewing thread. We're almost halfway with number 6, Crepidomanes minutum. This diminutive plant is in the family Hymenophalaceae, a group commonly referred to as filmy ferns. The fronds are just 1 cell thick and require extremely high humidity to avoid shriveling up. By the way, I have an article on my website all about filmy ferns, so feel free to check it out if you want to learn more about these amazing plants. We're halfway to the smallest plant. Number 5 is Dendrobium toressae. This miniature orchid is an epiphytic or lithophytic species endemic to Australia, where it creates dense mats in exposed areas. The firm, succulent-like foliage is somewhat xeromorphic, or capable of withstanding dry periods. We've hit micro status at number 4, Drosera micrantha. This carnivorous plant is also known as a pygmy sundew. It has delightful little rosettes of sticky leaves which catch and digest tiny insects, and occasionally puts out minute but beautiful white flowers. Getting a bit smaller with number 3, Asplenium holophlebium. This charming neotropical fern is an epiphyte which grows on wet branches in shady forests. It is so tiny that it can sometimes disappear into the surrounding foliage and mosses. It spreads very slowly via a thread-like creeping rhizome. We're approaching the final countdown at number 2, Utricularia pubescens. This is a carnivorous plant in the genus known as bladderworts. It has adorable peltate leaves which create a carpet in boggy areas. The beautiful pink to purple flowers extend above the foliage on thin stalks. You've been waiting patiently for the smallest microplant, so here is number 1, Specklinia dressleri. The infinitesimal leaves of this orchid reach just 1/8 of an inch in length and have a gorgeous color and veined pattern. It's endemic to Panama, where it grows in warm areas on mossy branches. It occasionally produces stunning reddish blooms which are very large in scale compared to the foliage. Post a comment right now and tell me which plant was your favorite.